Hey everybody, this is Carl Mattiola here. I'm the founder of Clinic Metrics and the co-founder of Breakthrough Physical Therapy Marketing. And today I'm here as always to share some strategies from the tech industry that can help out PT practice owners. I'm not a PT at all, but I do this because I believe in what you guys do. Today what I'm going to do is teach you a trick as to how you can hire Rockstar PTs if you're in a competitive area. And first, let me start out with a little story. This trick comes from myself hiring developers in the San Francisco area, where it's super competitive because you're competing with big tech companies, lots of tech companies all over the place trying to get the best talent. And, we needed something to try to, capture people, when we don't have as big of a budget as they do. And it works because it works. It's basically meant for areas where it's something you're trying to get something that's highly competitive. So if you're in a highly competitive area, then this strategy could be for you. And another thing that's cool about it is it's very cheap. So I'm going to be going through in this article exactly how step by step how you can do this. And the trick is using Facebook ads, essentially. So I'm going to teach you how, step by step, you can create a Facebook ad that will drive traffic to your very targeted traffic, the people that you want, to your job applications and have them fill it out. And why it works? Essentially, there's no one else doing this. So when you're on a job board or you're using a recruiter, you're generally competing with a whole bunch of other people if you're in a competitive market. In this case, not a lot of people know about this, so they're not doing it. And when people are on Facebook, they're generally exploring, which is really a cool thing to know, because if you're putting ads up there, the mindset somebody's in is they're looking and checking things out that their friends did. They're also learning about new stories and things that have happened. And if they come across an ad that's something interesting to them that they can learn about, for example, like a new career opportunity, whether they're actively searching for a job or not at the time, they might check it out. And then the last thing is you can target exactly who you want. I'm going to show you how you can do this in Facebook now. So let's go over to Facebook, and I'm going to show you how to get an ad set up. So the first thing you're going to do is go to facebook.com/ads, just like that. I skipped a few steps here for the sake of time. Then you're going to click the button that says create an ad. I think it's at the top right. And then there's going to be a bunch of different kinds of ads you can create. You're going to want the one that's clicks to website. And then you're going to end up on a page just like this. And once you're there, the first thing you're going to do is put the URL of the location of wherever you have your job posting. And in this case, it could be I have it as something on Craigslist. For you, it could be your website. Doesn't really matter where it is. You just put that URL there. What does matter though is the copy. You want to make sure you're writing a really compelling job posting that somebody that the exact type of person you're trying to hire is going to be very attracted to. So you want to make sure you're writing good copy. That's a whole nother topic that we can talk about another time. But yeah, just so you know, that copy does matter. And then the next thing, you're going to want to start creating your ad. The first part to creating a Facebook ad is adding an image, and an image in a Facebook ad is really the most important part because it's what attracts them to click it, essentially. And I'm going to show you a really easy way you can create a attractive image for your Facebook ad that's going to help you drive traffic to your job posts. So what I like to do, and I created one in advance here, is just create essentially an image of some words that are really bright and stand out and make sense to attract attention of the right people that I'm trying to go after. In this case, I put attention rockstar physical therapists, and I think if you were a physical therapist and this showed up in your Facebook feed, this would be something that would grab your attention. So to do this, you can do it in Microsoft Paint, you can do it in PowerPoint, you can do it in Keynote if you have a Mac like me, which is how I created this image. And then you could just take a screenshot of it and upload it to Facebook, and that's it. So it's really easy, effective way. You just want to make sure, it's very legible and you're not using too much words so you can make them really big. The next thing you have to do is actually write the ad. There's an option to link it to your Facebook page if you want here, which I would recommend if you have a Facebook page. That way it'll have your company's name up there. And then after that, you're going to just want to write your ad for the copy, or your copy for the ad. I can't talk today. And when you're doing that, again, you want to write it so that you're attracting the exact people that you want to be applying for this position. And honestly, you really want it to also be repulsing and pushing away the people you don't want to attract for this position, so that you're getting exactly who you want, clicking on the ad and going to the job post and filling it out and applying for the job, right? So you're going to start with a headline and then some basic text for the ad. You can see it shows up like this. And I put opportunity for great PTs, amazing opportunity for Rockstar PTs to earn more for your amazing performance. I don't know if this works or not. I just made something up. In this case, maybe you're trying to attract somebody who would be attracted to being paid more for or paid by performance. I just made it up again. So you're going to want to put in there what makes sense for you and what makes sense for the type of position that you're hiring and the kind of person you want. And then the next thing is the call to action. You definitely want to have one of these. And the one I'd recommend you choose is the Learn More one. And what this does, it just throws a button there, that somebody can click. And when they click it, it's going to go to your ad. Cool? Great. So the next part is getting into the most exciting and coolest part of the process, which is where you can actually target the audience you want in order to see this ad. So in this case, you are going to start off by choosing the location. And, likely you're probably going to want to pick an area around you, unless you're okay with like moving somebody somewhere or whatever. But in my case here, I'm just going to say, let's choose San Francisco, California, because that's where I live. And it automatically puts like a 25-mile radius around it. I think that's pretty cool. If you wanted, you could add more and more cities here or areas, if you were okay with attracting people from further areas. And then after that, you choose an age range. Again, you're trying to pick the exact target, so if you know what age or the age that the people you're trying to attract are likely to be, you can choose that. As you adjust all this stuff, you can see your potential reach changes. Right now we're at like almost 1.3 million. And you can add, English or Spanish or whatever languages you want to make sure that they can speak. And then you get to interests, which is really the most important part here. What this means is, in Facebook, if somebody says they're interested in a subject, Facebook keeps track of that. And when you choose what type of interests here in this ad, that's the only people that this ad is going to show up for. So in this case, you want people who are interested in physical therapy. In this case, I'm going to start by putting Doctor of Physical Therapy. So you can see right there, I dropped way below 1,000, but you can continue to add stuff. The APTA is a good one. Physical therapy in general is a good one. And obviously you can continue adding to this list to get the people who are interested in the things that are, make sense for this. It could be, you could be putting things in about certain schools or whatever. If you're trying to target people at a different school or came from a school, I don't know. Really, you just want to be creative and build this list up as much as you can. There's a lot more things related to physical therapy here. I happen to know because I've done this a few times now. Cool. And the next thing, really the only thing left to do, is to set up your budget for the campaign. I'd recommend setting it at 15 bucks a day. This way Facebook is not going to charge you more than 15 bucks a day. You could set it at 15, 20, 25, whatever you're comfortable with, and then come back and check and see, basically it's charging you for every click you get. So every time somebody clicks on your ad, it's charging you some money. Usually that's under $1. So yeah, I would set it up to pay, per day, whatever budget you're comfortable with. You can also set a time frame if you wanted to not have it run forever. But yeah, you can always go in here and pause it or turn it on or off afterwards. And then under bidding, you're always bidding for clicks, and that's pretty much it. So from there, you're just going to click place order, and then within a few minutes, that ad's going to start running, and you're going to be good to go. Now, after watching this, you're probably thinking, man, there's a lot more this could apply to, and you might be thinking, oh, I could use this to drive more patients to my practice. And that's totally true. We do this, and it works really, really well. It's a lot more complex though when you're doing that, because the targeting isn't so specific. But it does work really well. You just have to set up things like squeeze pages and different sequences in order to make sure you're converting them so that it's cost effective for you. And if you're interested in learning about that, shoot me an email. Or check out all the videos we have on breakthroughphysicaltherapymarketing.com. And yeah, and hopefully we can teach you a little bit about that too. So that's pretty much it. Lastly, if you know somebody in a competitive market trying to hire PTs and you think this could help them out, please share it with them. I'd love to help as many people as I can with this. And if you liked this and you'd like to learn more cool stuff to help out your practice, sign up for our newsletter or subscribe to our YouTube stream. You can do that by, I think there's information to do that below or to the right of where you're watching this video. Thanks and have an amazing day.